Good evening, folks. This is number 2 for this weekend. This is Simon's Massive Darkness unboxing. In this case, it's the huge unboxing. So let's start with this thing here. This is actually the packing slip of what's in here. So let's see what's in here. It comes with the early bird Lightbringer box. So we basically Kickstarted it and came in like very early. It's a very cheaper price than the normal Kickstarter. So it starts off with the Massive Darkness core box in here, as well as the enemy box, the troglodytes. It comes with the Sorcerer versus Lord Tusks. So those are all the stuff that are normal, and then the rest of the normal stuff is the Lightbringer pack. We'll see that in a second. The Noble Warriors versus the Cockatrices, which is pretty cool. And then I think these are the chest and pillars. They're actually 3D instead of a little cardboard punch out. And the additional items we added in is the Black Plague crossover set, meaning there's the cards for Black Plague characters to go into this game and vice versa. The next one is the plastic token set, which is pretty cool because I always love plastic tokens versus the cardboard stuff. So now let's open this up. Let's see what's in it. So also, boys and girls, always cut away, please. I don't like it when people have like a cutter or a knife, in this case, likes to cut towards them. I learned this firsthand at working for GameStop. So, alrighty, this is like 16 pounds. Oh crap! Let's put this away. Open this. Put this down here. So let's see what comes up first. Oh look, what comes up first is bubble wrap. Actually, what? So the thing that comes up first is the chest and pillars. These are 15 no more chest pieces with 4 treasure chests. Let's see what they look like actually, and 6 pillars. So this is all by Guillotine Games, and published by Simon. And I'll be having fun tonight with popping these bubble wrap. So this is what this one starts. This is not retail, so there they are. So these are the 15 normal treasure chests, and these are the 4 special treasure chests and pillars. So instead of using cardboard cutouts, we're using 3D designed ones. This is pretty cool. Alright, that's that. Woohoo! Plastic tokens. So these are pretty cool. I like these because there's like chest, open chest, rune markers, an exit sign, that kind of thing. So if you ever see me, I actually have these also for my Black Plague Zombicide stuff. Next is the enemy box troglodytes, 22. So it comes with 12 minion cards, 1 warrior boss, 6 troglodyte minions, 1 troglodyte brute, 6 troglodyte agent, bloodseeker roaming, and then sort of stuff like that. So let's see what this one looks like inside. I like it because now instead of opening it from the side like all the other stuff that they used to make, they got smart, and instead of opening it to the side like a shoe box, this actually opens up like so. So if you ever want to get like a foam organizer, this is what it looks like. So it looks much nicer. I think they put it sideways, but whatever. There's the brute right there. Those are the other stuff. So if you don't want to add this into your collection, you can just leave them in here, like so. So those are the cards for the AI cards, as I call them. There's the Brute, there's the Warriors, looks like they have two different stands to them. There's the couple other guys in there, so that's that. This one, I saw this earlier at my local game store, the Noble Warriors versus Cockatrice box. So it comes with the Cockatrice, 3 extra warriors for you to use. Noble Warrior, a Shadow Barbarian, and a Pitfire Berserker. So that's the Pitfire Berserker. Damn, she's not wearing a lot of things there. That's the Barbarian. And then there's the Elven Noble Warriors. Let's see what these guys look like. Let's check that out now. The Cockatrice. So if you guys don't know what a Cockatrice is, it's like a bird-like creature that could freeze you. So, and haha, they start off with these. Wow. I thought that would be more of a... that's weird. Oh well. These are the... What are these? This is the Noble Warrior class sheet pad. I thought they would be more like the other ones where it's an actual sheet where you put it in a... kind of like the one for... Zombicide Black Plague, it's like a tray, but oops, there's the cards, so there's the items, Massive Darkness, so. I guess they're considered to be more noble warriors. So. Another one coming out is the Sorcerer and Lord Tush. So there's Sorcerers, Noble Warrior, and a Blood Moon Night Runner. So let's open this up. So open. Again, it comes with a Sorcerer sheet pad, I guess, as they call it. I guess this is more for if you want to use it as a campaign game. So if you want to keep going with it. So this is what this is. Those are the warriors. And then there's the Lord Tusk. Actually, let me check out one of these cards really quick. What they look like. So this is the Lord Tusk. I guess there's the... This looks to be like the normal version. And this is the... higher version level. So this is called the Lesser Roaming Beast. This is the greater Roaming Beast. So, and then we have Ajax. He is a sorcerer. Noble Warrior, right here. Oops. And then this is the Blood Moon Night Runner. So, mind you, these are all just the extras. We haven't even gotten up to the main box yet, so these away really quick. Hey, look, artifacts. Always nice to have artifacts. I guess artifacts are like the legendary weapons in Zombicide. So, oh dear lord, this is actually ooh. Hey. This is the replacement pack. If you guys ever seen what happened in Simon, basically what happened is there was printing issues. So something went wrong with the cards, and out of Simon's own heart and on their own money, they asked to be some of the cards to be reprinted, and this is the replacement pack for all of this. This game should have been out earlier, but they waited until they got the replacement pack to send it all off, because they just tossed it in there. They have the box already. They're just waiting for replacement pack, and it actually says here which cards needs to be replaced in the game. In Massive Darkness, there's 7 cards. In the Troglodyte box, there's 5 cards. In the Elemental packs, there's 2 cards. Warrior Priest versus the Spearman Cyclops, 1 card. Sorceress in the Lower Tusk, 1 card. The Lightbringer pack, which is over here, I'll just bring it out in a second, 6 cards. And Black Plague Crossover, 2 cards. So we'll see that a little later here. Speaking of crossovers, so as you can see in the very first part of this is Anne. If you guys don't know who Anne is the nun in the base game of Black Plague. So in other words, you can use this character for Massive Darkness. As you can see, there's the back. Here are zombies that you could use. So if you guys have extra zombies from Zombicide Black Plague, you could use them for this game to be used to on this game to be wandering monsters. Last but not least, here are some more cards. Ajax, you just saw earlier, is for the Zombicide version of all the characters. Like in the back, you see this the little dwarf from the Noble Warriors pack. Ajax was from the Troglodytes, the Sorcerer versus Sith Lord Pisk. So there you go. That's pretty cool. This is the crossover set. I don't know. I think it is. Was it exclusive?
I think so.
Kickstarter exclusive. So this is not coming out unless you go to like a con, which they have extras of. Ugh. Dear Lord, here it is. No, this is not the game. This is the Lightbringer pack. If this was the game, that would suck. So this is the Lightbringer pack. I actually don't remember what was inside the Lightbringer pack. Holy Lord. Okay, Quest and Crystals of Lava. So it's another. Hey, look, they give us more quests. So this is more quests for us to play with. Looks to be more monsters. Really nice. So I think this is not the Elemental pack. This is something else. It's really nice stuff. So that goes away. Here's the 3 other heroes and a unicorn. Butt Stallion.
It is not Butt Stallion, but I think it was an unlock.
Yes. So these are the extra.
But we're calling him Butt Stallion, right?
Creatures. Yes, we're calling it Butt Stallion, and you have your gnomes, your non-gnomes with weapons.
Let's see if anyone gets a reference to Butt Stallion.
Butt Stallion. If you don't know that reference, you don't know me very well, because I love that game so much. Here are more
Boards.
Holy crap, that's a lot of boards.
Cardboard. There's more stuff inside?
Oh yeah. So Butt Stallion is a wandering monster.
That's fantastic.
His name is Coromantis.
I think it's like
Romantis. And hey, look, artifact cards. Haha. Again, Bone Crusher. It's a Bone Crusher pad, I guess. So Bone Crusher.
Butt Stallion.
And my favorite of them all. This guy.
Dice bags.
This bag. Very, very, very useful. That goes back in here. But Stallion goes back in here. And this goes back in here.
I think those are mostly some of the unlocks.
These are unlocks. Now I don't know if this is a Kickstarter exclusive, so don't quote me on that yet. Because I really don't know if they are. I highly think they are though. So because I know that the dice bag is an Kickstarter exclusive. And this is an actual, like I said, it's another quest that you could use. See, if you look at it, there's like the quest, there's the quest objective. They give you a little storyline, campaign rules.
In English, right?
Zone. No, it's in French. Just kidding, it's in English. Yes, funny story. When we got Black Plague, when they were releasing it for Christmas, they gave us like, okay, yeah, we're releasing Black Plague to you guys in two ways. One is just a main core game for you guys to play during Christmas. And the second one is everything else. So we got our core game. When I opened it, the first thing I noticed is like, why am I speaking in French? It's in French. The rulebook is in French. I do not kid you that the rulebook is in French. They were nice enough to send us an English copy, but while that's happening, and since it's Christmas break, they couldn't get to us in time. So I actually had to print out an English copy of the rulebook, and some of my players, and I really sometimes I would forget the English copy at home, so I would accidentally bring the French rulebook, and literally I have to translate it word for word, which hurts like hell.
I think I still have it at home. I kept it.
I still have it. Actually, I have it here.
You have the French rulebook?
Yeah, it's in the big bag.
Oh.
The big bag we're talking about, we will, if you guys are coming into the Monday board game night, you will see the big bag I'm talking about. So now for the main game. There we go.
Nothing else inside, right?
No. Massive Darkness. Holy crap, this thing's huge. This thing is a massive game. This is, when somebody asked me what it is, I basically told them it's Diablo meets Zombicide, because the Zombicide aspect is by Guillotine Games, which made Zombicide the most popular zombie style horror survival game, whether it be the normal version, which is Zombicide, or the medieval version, which is the Zombicide Black Plague. But I think Black Plague has more of a cult following versus the modern one. So let's take a peek of what's inside. I did not get to play this at Gen Con, so I'm sorry. I wish I did. It was so awesome to see people. Here you go. Here's the rule book. It gives you. I haven't read through this, but
in English.
Freaking. Let me check. No, it's in German.
That means you have no luck. We can't read it in German.
Yes, this thing is awesome. This looks really nice.
You didn't answer my question.
Yes, this is in English.
Okay, that's the most important.
So here's the tokens. Again, I won't be using these. I'll be using those. Tokens with treasures. Again, I won't be using these. I'll be using the ones they give me. Because it looks so awesome. And typical Simon packaging.
A lot of cardboard.
No. This is the minis. Whoops. Something fell out. No, that's not what she said. So you can see more gnomes.
Nice job. I gotta put them all back in.
More stuff.
And a figure just rolled away.
And a figure. Yes. I have these guys. One guy rolled away. I cannot. Oh, there he goes. Is it just one figure or two?
Just one. Oh no, two.
Where's the other one?
Behind you, underneath the chair.
Underneath the chair?
Yeah, where the box is. Where the box is, If it was a snake, it would have bitten you by now.
Oh. Actually, Eileen,
Yes.
you were not halfway. It's a Medusa. Hence, it's a snake. Yes, it would have bitten me.
If it was a snake, it would have bitten you by now.
So these are the creatures.
Beasties.
So, and then there's each slot of this has like weapons, which is pretty cool right here. Treasure. If I remember correctly, when I was watching the demo on the game, there are like different levels. So each, let's say, each monster gets a treasure. The treasure is the same level as it's the same level as them. But if you're encountering a monster on level 1 room, they're level 2, and so is their items. And there's the events. There's another one with also there's an event that here that goes away. Oh, dear Lord. A lot of tiles, dice galore, dwarves, and wow, they did not give us an erasable thing here.
Laminating.
These are like
Write-in kind of
write-in
thing.
type things. So there's a battle wizard. Let's see how many is in here. So signature 1 XP. So if you're playing a campaign, you'll probably take one of these out. I'm gonna check on their website if I could laminate one just for free playing games. If it's not, then that would suck, because then that means we have to buy, or we have to go get them pre-printed or copied. Whoa. So one is a battle wizard, one is a paladin's fury. And the paladin's fury is stuck with something else, I think. Oh, there it is. Paladin's fury, Night Moon, Night Runner, Pit Fighter, Berserker. I guess these are the actual classes. There's not any new ones. So this is the Nightshade Ranger. I think the only two new ones, that's why they gave it to us, is the Sorcerers and the Noble Warrior. And then the Shadow Buffer. So, and that's it in here. So that goes away. This goes on top. Now to try to put away these things. Very, very complicated. The weird thing is, is that I think there's one more thing in here. Nope, there isn't. I don't know why this is by itself. Anyways, that's what's inside our Kickstarter set. So hopefully I will be bringing this and have the rules ready by Monday. If not, I'm sorry. So I'll see you guys later. Good night.